unmuted now. You gibble. Sorry, the overlay takes a little bit. I don't know why it does.
Hello.
What are you doing? No, you can't go to my microphone. There you go, buddy. But hello, anybody that's watching this. As you can tell,
If you're watching this, I had probably died.
this is post-mortem.
This is a zombie apocalypse video.
Yeah. So, I've decided I'm going to not stop playing tonight until I've beaten Hogwarts Legacy. So to crank it out. Get a goal today. I wanted a goal. You know what? It feels like I'm just kind of running around aimlessly, not really doing what I want to do. What are you doing?
I'm not gonna stop tonight until I kiss every rat.
Already kissed this one. There we go. Yep.
I'll take this
Oh,
one.
you latched onto mine.
I got two.
Okay, let's get into it. Since I got work tomorrow. This is gonna be a fun time. So let's get into it. We're gonna just knock it right out. Go straight to Sebastian at Feldcroft. Why is there dummies here? Did he practice here? Is that why? He lived here for a long time.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
Huh?
I know how it sounds,
Yeah.
but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
And I'm visible!
Can't take Anne from Feldcroft.
Can't see me!
Where would they go? When would I see her? Sebastian, I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time. Time? For what? I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
If Hagrid's actor had lived, he'd be 72 today.
Oh. Well, happy birthday, Hagrid.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards.
We've got
At least that's
babies
what
on the
thought
loose.
She heard. When
It's
he realized what his job had led him to
Niflstein.
become, he left rather
Niffler.
abruptly. So,
Sweet baby.
I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report
And
on his
then
own
there's
family using dark magic
Ito.
now.
Little Ito. Ito, what are you doing?
To those common folk, it's mushroom.
Huh?
To those common folk like our parents, it's mushroom.
Mushroom and Niffler.
Come here, Gibble.
Oh, goodness.
Good luck with Ominous.
Crawling all over me.
Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl.
Ah.
See you soon.
Let's knock it out. On to the next one.
nice to see you, my young friend.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
So I'll do the extra stuff in my own time.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that.
You ever heard
To
of
access
cell phone
each of
hacking?
these memories, I have to complete a
Ever heard of cell phone
trial.
hacking?
It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order. They...
So my
Either they
wife
don't
said,
trust
have you ever heard of cell
or
phone
you
hacking?
don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
I'm getting hacked. My phone's getting hacked. I gotta ward him off with kisses. It's a hacked phone. He's very confused at the moment.
Fine, carpet.
Nipple. Come here. Come here, Nipples. Niffler. Ito is quite a bit bigger than Niffles.
Yeah. Look at him.
Yeah. Niffles von Niffelstein.
His fat belly.
Perhaps I should do this on my own.
I do care about Anne, but I'm tired of explaining myself. Perhaps we should part ways.
That's not what I meant. We're just not getting answers. I need answers. For Anne.
I know. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted.
I'm about to say, I kind of don't blame my character on that one, where it's like, I'm sick and damn tired of having to explain my business to you.
Off the path just ahead.
You're the
I
one that's like,
wonder why.
come do this with me, come do this with me, come do this with me. Well, because I'm doing this with you, you need to start telling me stuff. That's not how this works.
It's been abandoned ever
He is a
since
Slytherin.
Ranrock took hold of the coast.
My character finally just being like, I'm sick and damn tired of having to tell you my business. I'll tell you what I want to tell you. Otherwise, no.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
I don't want you to.
I'm going to go ahead and put rest of momentum here. Yes. I'm probably start making this one my first one. Onward to the place.
Thestrals overhead.
To death we
Some consider
go.
them a bad
Oh,
omen.
Thestrals, so
Mhm.
glorious.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not going to trek up this mountain in silence.
I think Sebastian and I are getting issues. Issues are starting to accumulate.
Sebastian has issues.
Sebastian does have issues.
And you think Ominous does, but it's actually Sebastian.
Oh, Ominous has family issues. The worst kind.
I bet the Thestral nest's close by.
Wait.
So this is why you're not allowed on the couch.
Oh, it's just. Oh, they're just different color Thestrals. They look like one was a shiny. I do have a shiny Thestral female though. No, male, because the female was the one that they gave me.
Wait. We should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
I'm through planning. Famous last words. Actually,
We must remain obsessed. Can't handle a little altercation.
screw it.
I will make you. Little moon colour. There. I won't rest.
If only Ranrock were here to see this!
Imperial.
Boom.
Won't get away with that.
That's too bad. Do all look good? The worst Christmas Carol.
Someone out there?
Hey, he's not.
They got what they deserved.
Revelio. What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins,
You could have got us killed.
but I didn't.
Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
So we got stupid 1, stupid 2. That's what I'm seeing. Ooh, lightning. So there's supposed to be a storm going on. I don't really like it.
Protect the weather, and it just said thunderstorm.
Incendio. Revelio.
So if you get those going, usually it does something. I don't know why I continue getting those. I don't really need them at this point. I've got quite a few.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
How nice of you to stop by.
Man, I killed them all before he even got here.
Ranrock's loyalists deserve
Come
the
on,
same
Sebastian.
fate. Nice work.
Do better. Be better. Like, come on, Sebastian, let's go. I'm ready.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Ooh, the tentacles are wrapping around me, Sebastian. Save me. Dear resident, your chicken coop inspection will occur in 2 weeks' time in accordance with Ministry's investigation into rumors of illegal breeding of basilisks. Please ensure that your premises are toad-free and be reminded that punishment of such illegal breeding endeavors is lifelong detention in Azkaban. Please contact the Department of Regulation and Control of Magical Beasts, Ministry of Magic, with any questions. Alright, we must search your pen. My wife's my chicken breeder, so she must be susceptible to Ministry of Magic investigation. There's poop all over my tabletop.
Just the one spot.
No, it's right there, there, and there.
Okay, well,
And over there, and there, and there.
and there.
It really is. There's one here, there's one here, one there.
Oh, I'm
One
sorry
here?
you have big hands. They're easy to clean.
They better be. They better
Lumos.
be.
Lumos.
There's a peaky pet in the chat, and I expect you to catch it. It evolves into toucanon.
Very bad Pokemon.
I agree.
She's right.
Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help
The
him
only reason
achieve
I like
his goal.
toucanon is because it's based on my brand. My brand. But other than that, it's the most uninspired Pokemon that's known. Unless you want to call it Kefli,
You can't stop us.
Clef key. Clef key. Oh, that one's really good. Aegis Slash?
It's dumb still though.
You don't like? He's so
He has
strong.
a sword.
But he has the two different forms where he borrows himself with a sword and he like wields himself with the shield.
So it's still a sword.
I mean, it's better than Klefki, Trubbish, and the other one, which was the for like Sun and Moon, the lay,
Yeah, I don't like that
the
one.
floating lay. I was like, come on.
Flablele or something.
So-
Flablele.
No, Flabibi was the
Flablele?
Flabibi was the one that turned into is the flower, the different colors. What are you doing under there? Stop pooping on everything. Yes, it's very uninspired though.
This must be it.
So I can't.
Sebastian,
Wait. For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated,
They can't help it.
but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said,
Oh, your goblin friend?
stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. I'm sorry.
I love that
I'm letting my
Sebastian's
emotions get the
mentality
better of
changes
me.
every time you
And
threaten
I
to
have
leave.
been for a while.
You know what?
I
Fuck
do
you,
trust you.
Sebastian. He's like, wait,
And I
I'm
don't
sorry.
think I can help
I'm
Anna without
sorry.
you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we
That's
thought.
what I thought. Now shut up,
We need
bitch.
to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
You take this thing. I'm gonna clean up the poop.
I would like
Clean it up now.
maybe tomorrow.
Clean it up now. Just kidding.
I watched that whole show with Paul Rudd.
Oh, really? Was it a show? Was it a TV show or a movie?
I guess it was a miniseries.
Ah.
So far, so good.
Living with
Charming.
Oh, okay.
Spiders. How fitting.
Expelliarmus!
shows the view from the other side.
Oh, I do like when they do that.
So like you saw the side of the ninja, and then you go see the side.
Sometimes I like that. There was one anime I really liked that was very similar to that. I don't know if you guys can hear Caitlin when she's talking. She watched a TV show today called Living with Yourself with Paul Rudd, playing Paul Rudd, and I mean not playing Paul Rudd, but playing himself and a clone of himself. And each episode was like a different perspective. I used to watch an anime that was very similar. It's about a recluse, very introverted author that ended up adopting a cat.
Almost as good as if
And
I'd done it
the
myself.
first part of the episode was his perspective, and the second part of the episode was the cat's perspective of everything that happened. Yeah. And it was okay. The only downside is I feel like it needed to be like hour-long episodes so that it could be 30 minutes each, because it was a 30-minute episode, so 15 minutes each. So it felt like there really wasn't much that went on, because, you know, it's only 15 minutes of content for 30 minutes, because, you know, it's the same 15 minutes from his perspective and then the same 15 minutes from her perspective, the cat's perspective.
Incendio.
So it really felt like not much was accomplished, in my opinion. People can argue with me
One
on it, but
nudge
I
in
just
that
feel like
chest
not
might
a
have
lot was
fallen.
getting,
Oh,
not a lot was getting
I think
accomplished.
3 nudges at least.
So I decided, It was okay. It wasn't one of my top. I did love the concept, though. I do like that concept that she described, where it's like everything's from a different perspective. Kind of like Grand Theft Auto 4's DLC.
These spiders are determined to make
Which
a meal of
was,
us.
most of them were all different perspectives. Like the Ballad of Gay Tony, Johnny. Oh God, why can't I remember the name of it? It's the one where you follow Johnny, the motorcyclist. He's a part of a gang, and then there was another one. But they all had different perspectives. I mean, he's trying to take your
We've
pal.
read the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
He tried running off with it. But I like when they do that, where it's like everything's a different perspective. Kind of like. Try taking this thing down. A new game that I actually played the other day, well, not the other day, but played a while back, called Scarlet Nexus, which was very similar to the male and the female perspective. Of the exact same time.
Staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
It was very good. I do want to play that game for everybody eventually. I do like some anime games like that. Oh, obviously my favorite, even though I don't really consider it. It is anime, but it's Dark Souls anime, and it's Code Vein. Code Vein's so good. God, I love Code Vein. It's one of my favorites. I like 100% of that game. Did everything, all the DLCs, everything. The DLCs are hard. Very, very, very hard.
Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
It made me happy to find out that actually Code Vein is part of a larger world. It's part of God Eater series. It's made by the same world. So, and I learned the God Eater. I learned the story of God Eater, which was fun. Let me tell you, God Eater is pretty good. I do have God Eater 3 on my Switch, but I'm not as big fan of God Eater as I am with Code Vein. I do very much rather prefer to play Code Vein over God Eater, so I'll probably just play Code Vein. And Code Vein could be its own standalone, but it just takes place in the same world as God
search
Eater.
for runes.
Oh, that's what.
Incendio.
Oh, wow.
We've seen rune symbols like these before. Can't get out of here quick enough.
There we go.
I did it! Papa, I've accomplished the inevitable. I'm ready and willing. My butthole is spread for any adversary.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
If it was in front of me.
I spread my butthole for any adversary. Hey!
That was not who I wanted to do.
Oh, golly gee.
I'm gonna take over the mountain trail. You're all mine now.
Oh.
Ow! Rude. Okay. Oh, boom, bada boom, no butthole spreading for
Nothing like an
you.
angry troll to bring friends together.
You missed out.
Incendio.
So this is where he was at. What am I supposed to? Oh.
Reparo.
That troll certainly made a mess of things.
Forgot that I can do this.
Debris everywhere.
I forgot.
That was a piece of work.
More than one.
This must be magic.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Let's go this way. I want to go the way I'm not supposed to go because I'm a rebel.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs.
Quite the
view.
location.
Well worth
Oh,
it.
I love the horns. I may give this a 3-star on you. Oh, you wanted a 4 or 5?
Another barrier.
A little bit better ambiance. We got a 4 or 5. I feel more and more capable each day. My sense of purpose, knowing that what I'm doing is precisely what I'm meant to do, has never been clearer. The number of souls I have been able to help grows by the day. Yawning starts. So much pain. And I have discovered that this magic itself somehow confirms that what I am doing is right. Each time I breathe in the haze, even a little, it's as though I become more capable. I am being rewarded for my courage, rewarded for using this magic the way that it was meant to be used. I fear, however, that I must find a way to store what I cannot use in the moment. I do not yet understand its power and do not want to leave it to chance. I have no idea it's not worth the risk, but I feel that the risk is worth it.
Good news?
I feel like that was easy.
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Gee, where do I go? I'll make a door!
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Oh, shut up. You couldn't have done it that good. You're not as cool as me. Don't act like that. You'll never be as cool as me, Sebastian.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
Sebastian.
The triptych pointed us here.
You will never be as cool as me. Don't even try. Oh, I guess I gotta go over.
Incendio.
Oh, I can't like the. I like to wield it though. Yeah.
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Depulso.
Oh. So it's gonna have to be like a speed run. Got it. Boom! Did it. Record time.
Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
I have to do Isadora. How could I have been so terribly wrong? The head mistress won't help me. I tried to make her understand she, like the others, is blind to the possibilities of what I can do. I have come to learn that I can rely on no one. But I am a more powerful witch than I have ever been, and I know that it's due to the work I'm doing. I'm just yawning. I shall not allow my magic to lie dormant as the keepers do. How I despise that ridiculous name, as if keeping power all to themselves is something to be lauded. I confess I have begun to wonder if I will ever find another person in my lifetime with whom I could share this work. If I do not, then I shall find solace in the knowledge that I have left them a trail to follow, a path from which they can learn. Perhaps they will do what I cannot, heal the world. Dun, dun,
I know from the
dun!
memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
I bet I can.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
Let's go over here. I want to see some more of this. It kind of looks like her own little version of the Room of Requirement, just a little bit more fucked up. Oh, I wish mine could be this fucked up. Brings a tear to my eye that I wasn't given such opportunities. Where's my torture devices? I feel like mine was missing something. And this was the void that needed to be filled. I think it's interesting that every single one of them leads to the Undercroft. So does that mean Isadora made the Undercroft?
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
I wonder what
This is
does.
it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
So is this her perspective? Ah.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
So Sebastian gets to Sebastian gets to look at one with me.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts.
I do like this. It's so respectful.
Father hasn't spoken
Second he entered the room, they all stood up and bowed.
On my travels,
Such respect.
I
Such
confirm
respect.
that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
I wonder what all was different.
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Well, everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Feldcroft, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please. Talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
Ooh, did the Keepers destroy her portrait? Ooh. Yeesh.
I found one of Ranrock's drills in a mine along the shore. I intend to destroy it. I'm tired of trying to reason with him. You're welcome to join me, but if I don't see you there, I will reach out when I return. I have something to give you.
Lodgok's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
Let's look at the map. Okay, so just got this one. Hey, Taylor. Yeah, I thought, yeah, I was going to the doctor today. To get everything checked out. Turns out, surprise, surprise, I'm ADD. Who'd thought? Who'd have thunk it? So, I was just wearing like a breaded, like a sleep shirt and everything. I thought, you know what? Why look trashy if I don't have to look trashy? So I just said, screw it. I just threw on a, look a little flashy. Look flashy instead of trashy. Oh, you want to see the babies? Taylor, you guys see our rat babies. Ito and Niffler. The white one is Ito, and the black one is Niffles. Niffle von Niffelstein Niffler. See our babies. Yeah, they are. They're telling me how it is. Mwah. Mwah. There you go, babies. Oh, sweet babies.
Honestly, the sweetest animals I've seen. Next to dogs.
Sir, are you all right?
They're pretty sweet.
You seem to be in
very
some
sweet animals.
distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped.
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What
There's
sort
other
of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other
Oh,
frame.
thank you, Taylor.
It's been
I try to look
stolen.
sharp like you. I
And by
tried. My
stupid
goal today is,
They paid
can I look as good as
pennies to
Taylor? And every
steal
day
my
I
other
fail.
frame.
But you know what? I give it my best shot.
Did that really happen, or are you simply being overdramatic?
Of course it happened.
I was like, can I be as good looking as Taylor today? And then I realized that is
She's
not
a rather
possible. And I said,
horse-headed
okay,
girl
you know
with a
what? I'll give
story
it my
of
best
cricket.
shot, and I'll give it
She and her friends were moaning
110%,
about me of all
and
the
I'll make it to a
nerve.
quarter
Then I
of
had a
Taylor's
plot to enlist
handsomeness.
for nothings to have me stolen from the 3 broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung, half a lovely place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I
quite the
was,
frame.
powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the 3 broomsticks.
What do you do for the headmaster of the 3 broomsticks?
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a 4th-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
Oh, so you were a snitch during your prefect
I don't
days.
suppose you have any idea
Snitches
where your
get
stolen
stitches,
frame was
bitch.
taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by...
Some
all the
crumbling
sound-
atrocity.
Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then.
Huh. Okay. 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 I need to clean my monitor. Like smudges on the corner of there. Don't
Does
like
it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Alfred Lawley's none too pleasant.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you
That
stole
depends.
his frame.
You're a snitch.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Oh, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the Hog's Head. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it.
You know,
Lovely chatting with you.
I don't blame her. He is rather annoying. I wasn't lying when I said I really want. When I told her, he's kind of awful. Where was he even at? Can I like burn? Can I burn the frame? That would be awesome. Oh my gosh, he's way down there. Oh my goodness. Poops. Little poops. You just dollop them out. What on earth is that? Oh, those are
I'll check your
weird.
You've made a mistake.
So do I get to burn it? I want to do all kinds of awful stuff to it. Knock, knock, honey, I'm home.
No one's going to pay a ransom for that, Paul.
I spread my butthole for every adversary.
Learn that in first year, did ya? That's just terrible. Such a... Nice drive.
Well, that works. Could possibly have done. And dead. And dead.
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwine. Revelio.
Oh, there it is. Eh. Do I go under or what?
Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
And dead. I do need to kill more of those. Get that 100%. I think is there like a way in there, or is it like on the other side? Because I do remember this place, and I remember there being a way to get in on like the side, if I remember correctly. That's where I came in on. So this just leads straight up. So
Revelio.
I mean, I see where it's at. How to get to it, though, is a different story. Do I have to go back down? Is there like another entrance?
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall?
No.
I have come upon a difficult
I'm busy.
time, and I need a friend.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Oh, can I burn
Calm
this?
down. I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the Three Broomsticks.
How is that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the Three Broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the Three Broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased.
I'm gonna put him in
Where
there.
have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
Oh, he's going in the Hog's Head. That's for sure. 100% going in Hog's Head. Matt, what is up, my man? It is solidified. I have asked for the days off. We are going to New Jersey in September. Ready to come see you, buddy.
Troll? All your heavy stamping about is going to damage my frame.
I don't even like Red on Fleek, so I'm going just to see Matt. So fuck you. I'm only going to see Matt. I don't know why you just want to go see New York. You hear that? She said it's not worth it. She just wants to go for New Jersey and New York. She doesn't care if you go. If you're there. That hurts my feelings. I care about you more than her, it seems. She can stay home then, is what he said. Yeah, he said she can stay home then, LOL. He just said that. She hung up on you. Can you believe that? Who's your true friend?
What is the meaning of this? This isn't the Three Broomsticks.
No, it's not. It's the Hog's Head.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You brought me to the wrong place. It's absolutely vile in here.
It's no Three Broomsticks, that's for certain.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here.
Yeah. He
Goodbye,
said she called
Ferdinand.
me and hung up.
Enjoy your new home.
I'd normally toss the both of you out. But I like the look of the fancy man. Target practice.
Please, you can't leave me here. Squalor does terrible things to my complexion.
I love it. I love it. Call her again, Matt. Don't stop calling. She ain't got anything better to do. Yeah, she ain't doing anything better than you. She ain't got anything better to do. Keep calling.
I don't know what I'm gonna do in New Jersey without cards.
You can put it on your phone.
Ugh.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you look at my hand. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Are you a sweet boy? Oh, yeah. Oh, he's nibbling on my finger. I know. We can't. If we drove, we could. Oh, it'll be fine.
Some days are more.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however, I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
I don't understand.
I believe we will get them.
I'll do Chin-Cha Cheats.
Thank
Chin-Cha
you for
Cheats?
speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Yeah, I heard that. I put in the card. I really wanted the keys. It was like about 15 bucks.
Oh, in the cart.
I put it in
What cart?
the Amazon cart. I put the keys I was talking about where it's like this, but oh, I liked them. Liked them a lot. Oh, I want new keys for my keyboard. I don't like the old ones. Caitlin let me get her old keys, and I love them so much. They feel so much better, and they look so much better than the keys that are part of this keyboard. Actually, I'll just show you guys. See, like, you can tell which ones I replaced, and they're so much better. I love my HP on my keyboard, like I really do. I just don't like the texture of the keys that it comes with, and I just want to add to it. But I love the keyboard. Caitlin doesn't like it because it sounds like a typewriter. Yeah. I really enjoy it. I enjoy everything about it. You didn't want to know that one? I tried. Quests! Centaur in the Stone? Let's go.
Here comes Ito.
Ito. Do 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 do.
Oh, you're so cute.
You're both so cute. Go!
Confusion.
Very confused. Onward!
There's no telling what lies in.
You made it.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
The cat and Gibble are wrestling.
Again?
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Accio! Revelio!
There's no reason why I can't finish this. I mean, like, I've got, like, pretty much maxed out gear. I've got infinite amount of money, basically. I've got everything. Just go for it.
It's another aggressive one. What is going on with that?
Fooper. Wait. Yeah, those Foopers.
Foopers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Desecrate all these graves here.
Is here, and so are Fwoopers.
Don't worry, I'll take care of all these undesecrated graves by desecrating them. You ain't gotta worry. I knew you were worried about it, Poppy, and I wanted to make sure you weren't worried. Okay, that.
Why am I not surprised?
Accio!
First the Fwoopers and now this.
Ooh, I do like the suits of armor.
We need to find moths for those
Lumos.
spinners.
Okay, so what do I need to do this one?
Accio.
Wow, someone died in there? Ooh. How sad. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, it still worked. Oh. Thought I had to be in the specific order. My bad.
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
There we go.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Accio.
I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry your pretty little head about it, Poppy. It's a pretty little head. My wife's crazy.
Lumos.
Lumos.
FYI, calling her pretty is like calling our daughter pretty because she's 15.
Depulso. Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Wow. I can't believe her, Matt. I want to get in this. You're on a phone call or? I want to go. Yeah, that's mean. I really want to go.
You did it.
Revelio.
See, who's the true friend?
Depulso.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Matt's playing Valorant.
Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
So you guys are actually coming?
Yes.
You read my mind.
Did you book it?
We're going to. I do have the days off though. Like
What are the dates?
September 15th and the 18th. So 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Whoa.
Merlin.
That's
it's even more
cool.
beautiful
Yep,
close
yep.
up.
We
It's
gonna
got
go.
just to know it.
You excited?
Yeah. Are you?
I don't think you are.
Given what swoopers are known to do.
I don't think
Never
you are.
thought I'd be so happy
Oh.
to see this many of them.
I ain't playing this game with you.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
It's very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Never been on an airplane like that.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave
Been on an
now,
airplane?
we should make it there by
I've never been
nightfall.
on an airplane like that. Been on a jumper.
Like,
I've been on
That's
an
the
airplane
henge,
that fits
precisely
15
where Doran
people.
said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure
a little
how to
different.
feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone,
You-
but
you know
Doran
what
didn't
airline?
tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Not yet.
I do think it'll sadly be Spirit.
I fly Spirit.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard,
Only
isn't it?
4 hours.
Let's make our way down.
Hmm.
We're nearly at the
4
end of
hours.
this.
Yeah, it ain't too long. It ain't too far.
I think that's it
It's
over
not
there.
like a drive to Little Rock anyway. That's in a tight place.
Of gas and time. Yeah.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
On the map.
Nothing keeps Gran down. Caterwauling charm and threaten to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep.
He's staying at this house.
I still think I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to
What'd you say?
protect those who need it.
No, I didn't hear you.
Good.
She just says random shit.
I think we can
So does
safely
he,
say
so
we
it's
know where the Moonstone
very
goes.
different. I made soy sauce deviled eggs too. Independently. That's playing Valorant.
There's nothing wrong with playing Valorant.
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance.
Hmm?
Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left
Sorry, I'm
behind on the
easily
ground
distracted when
normal?
I'm in a
All part of the
tense
dance.
situation.
No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better
Apparently.
sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be
Apparently,
jealous.
I've never been on
You've
my
seen this before?
TV
It was
before.
pure luck the first time. I was on high wing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night I...
You ever see that
Well,
kid?
the night I met high wing, actually,
The apparently kid? It's that little redhead kid that was on the Ellen show.
I'd love to hear
Really
about
fun
how you
kid.
and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know.
I think I do understand. I know what you're
About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers.
Ellen in New
At
Jersey.
first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed
What?
Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one.
You're killing me,
A
Smile.
sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed
Did
Highwing
you work
was
today or no?
also the night I
Well, I
ran away
did
from
for a little
home.
bit. I had to go in
A
and
poacher camp.
do a little bit
I
inventory,
come
but I got to
from a
finish it tomorrow.
family of poachers.
Is it pretty easy?
Why didn't you tell me this
I
before?
got to count every bottle
After
of
all our
liquor
time
and
together.
beer in the
I'm
entire
sorry.
place.
I thought about it so many times, but I'm ashamed of who I... who my family is. I never
Oh,
fitted
look,
in.
I brought you some.
But the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I.
I've got Niffler
So
over here.
many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
Poppy, you're only one person. You can't save them all.
I can try, and I've had a bit of help so far. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
I didn't
They
hear the
don't
part.
speak,
Is
or
her
rather,
actual
they don't
grand?
speak to me. Last I heard, they were in
Interesting.
Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them.
I'll be
get
talking
them
about
to
the
see
game, Matt. Do you want me to
sense,
bail
but
on you?
Sadly,
don't
I
distract you
suspect
from
that
Valorant?
wouldn't do any good.
No,
Okay.
I'm already playing poorly
We were
anyway.
around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with.
I thought about
That said,
playing
I
Valorant
suspect
because so
someone
many
must
people
have
play it and
recognized
people
me.
love it. I mean,
That's
I
how
was
they
like,
got to
you know,
Gran.
I have the mentality where it's very popular and people love it for a reason. You know, so
It's one of the
I'm glad you
most
told me.
We
watched
should get back to
games
Doran.
on Twitch.
He'll need to
Yeah.
see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone,
I think
can make a
the
quick
most
drawing
watched
of the
game on
symbol
Twitch
for Doran.
is League of Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, that's a rabbit hole I don't really want to go down. I'm not really good at it either, and it's a very toxic. I'm not really a multiplayer
Are you finished
streamer.
with the drawing?
Just barely.
I do
What'd
like
you say?
to. I'm not
think
really a
the pattern
multiplayer
is a
streamer.
bird.
Um,
At least
True.
that's what it looks like.
and I'm
Didn't the
that,
journal
I
say
do
the
like
key to
multiplayer. I
finding
just don't
Snitches
stream it very well.
lies in the moonlight?
I like first
Of
person.
course.
I like
That's
single
it.
players.
We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Because I would get and it wasn't even because I'm like the bad multiplayer. I was really hoping. I used to be like my old days where if I got mad, I would just go into an absolute rage and go into a screaming fit. People love that, but now I guess I matured a little bit. Now I just get quiet, and that's bad. You don't do that while you're streaming. If you just get quiet, people are like, "Why is he not saying anything?" Why do you just go quiet? Because I just get so pissed off, I just don't say a damn thing.
Agreed.
Well, I can't do
I'm ready
this
to
now. I
leave if
can't
you are.
stream like this. Because I really wanted to play Battlefield 1. Oh, man, I missed that. But I know there's no, I hate to say there's no player base for it anymore. Makes me sad.
Yeah.
2042 just sucks, and so is Battlefield 5. Both of them just suck. Battlefield 1 was like a work of art, it felt like. And that game was just, oh.
What are you up to now?
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
Oh, I'm sorry, Donna. The light's on in that side bathroom. Can you turn it off? You don't have to. I just asked if you could. Caitlin's mad at me. Matt, can you make her
Bring me a
not mad
dozen
at me?
humans to battle. I'll take them all.
Mhm.
Run the other way with me.
No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside or...
How far are you from New York City, Matt?
What?
How far are you from New York City?
It's about like an hour and a half, 2 hour train drive. Probably less than an hour of car
Look at
ride.
the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrocks.
Is it better to do a train?
They have to keep their wits about them.
Yeah, just because you don't have to worry about parking.
There's a few places. She just pretty much had it in her head. She wanted to go to
This cart will
go
get
do
me
stuff
deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts.
So
But I'm in the driver's seat this time.
He said it.
there's nothing wrong with that. I didn't.
Something seems
We
wrong.
can. I
How
don't
deep
mind.
will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car?
Well,
Will ya?
she's
That
behind
has to
me.
be the end up ahead.
I know it sucks, but I do have it. Well, now I'm only talking to you, Matt. Her phone died.
Okay.
Actually, here. I'm going to bail on. I'm going to go the old-fashioned method with Caitlin. There we go. Yeah, I put you on speaker, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want to go near
Incendio!
I kind of felt like the stuff that you wanted to do in New York, we may have to do for like a different vacation, or we didn't need to,
I wonder
need to
where these
extend our
pipes go.
vacation. Yeah.
Accio!
I mean, you wanted to go to Maine at one point, you know. And you did want to knock off like states that you've been to, so eventually just plan to do like a drive trip. We'll do whatever Matt wants to do. Oh yeah, we've definitely decided we are going to a sushi restaurant.
Incendio!
And Caitlin did find out where it was at. Remember when I told you? I could go over an egg and cheese sandwich right now, actually. Sounds really good.
because
Spam.
that's what roll.
Don't matter to me.
Here's a version of spam.
I like spam. I like how you do it too, where she pan fries it in some teriyaki sauce.
Over rice with a
Oh, so good. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. My gear slots are full. Oh my god.
So is he gonna cook for us since he's a chef?
You're demanding a lot. Do you believe that, Matt? She's
All the way out there.
She's demanding that you cook for us because you're a cook. Rude. I said she demanded that you cook for us because you're a cook.
Accio!
I watched the show Bear, The Bear, so you have to cook for him.
Which one was the bear? Oh, yes. Yeah, you told me. Wait, which one was the hot one? Was it the redhead? Okay, about to say the redhead that became the main character for Star Wars. I was like, wait, I know that guy. Yeah, the middle brother was the one that became the main character for Star Wars Fallen Order. He's so cool.
Beaten path, I suspect.
He played that role so well.
I won't rest.
I just want to play the new one because there's a new game about to come out, the Jedi Survivor. Here's the game one.
I will make you
I don't think he was. Did we look? We looked him up because I remember when I showed you, I was like, "Hey, we need to look him up," because I was like, because I remember like looking him up and be like, "I know for a fact that's the guy from Star Wars," and it was 100% him, to a T. Like they got his like facial recognition, like absolutely perfect.
Incendiary.
They've done that real well because they did that with all the characters for Quantum Break.
I hope I can get to Randall
Which was
before Lodgok does.
Oh man, I just wasn't a big fan of the streaming thing. Like they made a game where your choices were reflected in the TV show. It was called No, it was called Quantum Break. No, it was like with the game came the series. And like it got to the point where like people got so mad about having to stream the rest of the game that they released it as a DLC, an 80 gigabyte DLC because you were downloading the entire series. So, and the game wasn't that hard. Like I played it on the hardest difficulty and I beat it. It was a neat concept. It was like time. It was dealing with time. Like they invented a time machine and fucked up reality. So, you know, what happens when pretty much everything that gets screwed with time. The main bad guy was the guy that played
I have to destroy the drill and stop.
Littlefinger from Game of Thrones. And huh? Ugh.
Easily diverted.
Oh, I'm gonna take the armor troll. You are mine. You. Oh, that was so nice of you. Thank you, troll. I can't get past him. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Did you see that? If you do Imperio Curse on someone, you can just walk behind him and do Pacificus Totalis on them instantly. I did it to an armored troll. He had full health. And you could just Imperio, walk behind him, Pacificus Totalis, and kills him instantly.
Ask Matt if you found that last balloon.
I did find the last balloon.
Did he find last balloon?
Oh, did you find... That was what you had last, wasn't it? The balloons, Matt? That was the last thing you had in this game? I know you quit there for a while, though. Matt! What if... I know, right?
Bombarda!
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Welcome back.
Lord Gog,
Come to make amends, little brother. I came to stop this. What is this you've brought me?
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that.
It cannot be. All this time, you knew. You knew where it was.
Are you all right?
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind!
No! Avada-kedavra!
Boom.
Poor Lodgok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Now to get out of this blasted place.
There we go. I ruined it! Ruined it!
I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
It's okay if we don't actually go into it.
I mean, it's whatever you want to do.
I just figured we're really close. Honestly, it's not my trip. It's your trip. It's our trip, okay? We have to agree on something.
It's your guys' trip.
And you're the valet!
Matt, I have decided that I'm not quitting streaming until I beat this game. So I must ask, how much farther do I have?
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is great news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Not yet.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware
I
of the grave
just watched
circumstances
Logok
in which we
get
find
killed.
ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts?
They're asleep under the monitor.
I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
My little rat babies.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
They're both right next to each other asleep. Oh, it's cutie patooties. Ah, another summoner's court. Ready to get your ass handed to you? I dare say you are. Oh my gosh, I had to battle the teacher. Oh.
You're my Summoner's Court opponent, Professor Ronan.
Indeed I am. Professors are allowed to have fun once in a while too, you know.
Shouldn't you be
Well,
preparing
whoop his
for your
ass.
next class or helping a student?
I can manage to do both work and play. And who's to say I'm not helping a student at this very moment? I've been playing this for eons, so you haven't a chance of winning. How about we get started anyway?
I'm ready.
No time like the present. Accio!
Accio!
Are you kidding me?
And there you have it. Yet another opportunity to learn and improve. Accio! I do not recall teaching you how to play like that. Accio!
Nice shot.
We all make mistakes.
Or do we? No! Oh, mother.
And there you have
God
it.
damn
Yet
it.
another opportunity to learn and improve. Not to worry, you're still finding your stride.
Oh. I'll play again.
not to worry. I haven't
Barely.
been beaten by a student yet. Care to go another round?
I would. I'd like a chance to improve my record.
Excellent.
We'll whoop your ass, Professor Ron.
Accio!
Ha!
I do not recall teaching you how to play like that. Accio! That's no way to treat a professor. Accio!
Give the iPad. You don't have Discord? What?
Room out of space.
You deleted Discord?
Yes.
We all make mistakes.
Unbelievable.
Why would you delete Discord?
And there you have it. Yet another opportunity to learn and improve. Delightful to see such mastery from one
if you
your
want my phone,
age.
you can. Here you go.
Thank you.
You might as well stream it, Matt.
Well done. You've beaten me at my own game.
I suppose there's not much left you can teach me now.
One always has something to learn. You see, I just taught you something. As the new Summoner's Court champion, you have earned a token of recognition. Do not let it go to your head.
Ah, I get gloves.
What's the password?
I beat every side quest. Wow. Awesome.
Alright, stream it.
We're getting there.
I hit the wrong button.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Revelio.
This place could do with a bit of pruning. Let's look around.
Incendio. Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo.
Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done.
Grapple horn.
Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
It looks like a grap horn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a grap horn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of grap horns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a grap horn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Let's do this. Let's knock this out.
I'm tired of wasting my time on a food.
Should have just fast traveled. They are playing GeoGuessr.
Sorry.
So, no, you're fine. You keep playing. Don't worry about it.
I didn't know Apostle Macedonia.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Is Macedonia a different place than Greece? I mean, it's all one. It's right conjoined to Greece.
This must be the place.
People at Macedonia are like, what are you talking about? Of course it's different. I mean, I know where it's at. I'm just saying. Okay, so in my defense, most of my knowledge of it is from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is completely wrong. It is literally a part of the map. So I'm 100%. I know it's a different location. I know where it's at, but it seemed like it was a part of it.
Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself.
I may be a smidge overpowered. Anything. Well, subdued. I'll be nice to animals. That's how I am. I said I'll be mean to people. That doesn't mean I'm mean to animals.
I need your help, friend.
Oh my gosh, I get to ride him. Oh, yes. Wait, does that mean I can destroy a bridge?
Anne's worried.
She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly.
Didn't anyone ever teach you not to take things that don't belong to you?
Plans must be kept. You're gonna regret coming here.
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
That goblin elm. You there!
We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
Stop right there!
Time for you all to clear out.
We had... We'll pay.
Oh my gosh, you see how many of them I killed at once? Good God. Good God Almighty. Yep, I can switch to him anytime, so let's do that. I'm going to do the side quest here. We're going to go to Hogwarts. Oh yeah, it's for it's at Catacombs.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You did what you had to do, and I agreed. It might well have salvaged my friendship with Sebastian for the moment.
You did agree, and it did save your friendship with Sebastian.
For the moment. I thought we'd gone too far before, but Sebastian is in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry.
So that means I need to put my...
Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Look
what I found.
A rat. I got 2 rats over here underneath my monitor.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Accio!
Wingardium Leviosa.
Did I get everything here? Okay, did.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the great room.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio!
weren't this many in theory before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
Confringo! Incendio!
Confringo!
Confringo! Incendio!
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian.
Be careful. How many...
Confringo! Revelio.
These Inferi seem far from control.
Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
Yeah, it solves that.
Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
The relic! You'll pay for this!
I'm ending this now!
That's the relic is going to save his hand! Expelliarmus! You're supposed to protect us!
Levy! I am protecting you, you foolish boy!
Take Leviosa! Expelliarmus!
Oh, I died. I was in fury. I got it.
Worried that when we get down there, you're gonna be bored of it.
Isn't this incredible? Sebastian, I told you.
Anyone can skip this?
That's my biggest fear.
Imperio.
All of you have gone too far. I'm ending this now.
That relic was going to save Anne. Confringo. Take Confringo.
Levioso.
Confringo.
Levioso.
Defendo. Cruise. Protect us.
I am protecting you, you foolish boy.
Expelliarmus. Mr. Sallow. Stop.
How dare you? You're no friend to my nephew.
Sorry,
Defendo.
Confringo.
Defendo.
There we go.
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer. Avada Kedavra!
Damn.
No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
Kill his uncle.
I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait!
Montana.
Shut up. Play your game.
He did say it before me, though, actually. Give him credit where credit's
Stop,
due.
Sebastian.
He did say it.
Hold on.
He said it before I said it.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us. Not really. He gave up on her, Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it.
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand. I did do the right thing.
You did. I would have done the same, if I knew how.
I could teach you.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables,
I am an evil guy.
you
Otherwise
have
I
to
would.
mean it. Hold your wand steady. Focus. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Your intention must be clear.
Yes. I learned the killing curse.
I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later at the Undercroft, all right?
There we go. Let's do this. I want to be done with this. I'll be able to relax. I don't have to worry about like stopping and waiting for the
Somehow
stream
the
of
key
story.
to opening the room. How about some sightseeing?
God, I hate being a bad person in this game. I would prefer to be a good person. No, no one should ever use unforgivable curses.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Oh, that was an easy challenge. Straight to it. Just so you know, in New Jersey, I'm gonna drink and smoke so many.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father. Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Damn. Wow. Oh my gosh.
She's alive.
Flat out killed her. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. I'm surprised all of them weren't more appalled. He just flat out killed her where she stood. Found out what happened to Isadora. The Indian guy just flat out killed her with a Vada Kedavra. They were fighting her and he said, screw it, and he just walked up and did a Vada Kedavra and killed her instantly. Damn. Holy hell.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic.
Do this.
To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
While this is... Wait, actually, gotta wait. Give me 1 second. While this is doing, I'm gonna go... I'll be right back. Why is it that way? For some reason, my live scene was renamed strangely. I'll be right back. Let's fucking go. Let's do this. I'm ready to rock out. Oh, let's do this. I'm ready to do this. I got another glass of wine. Whichever one, like physically incapable of playing, or I beat it. Whichever happens first. If you're drinking wine, probably the first option. Let's do this. I'm so ready to beat this though. I do love this. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love this game. This game is an absolute masterpiece. People could argue with me. There's people against this game. If you bring politics and making a game, I feel like you're not getting the point.
Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
You killed someone. You killed someone, Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly.
I'm gonna
No
backstab.
matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Revelio. Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it.
I'm a bad Slytherin, but this is me outside of the bad Slytherin. There is a reason why. I'm gonna do the must not turn Sebastian in, just because I'm doing the evil Slytherin run. But I do think he should be turned in.
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
Man, it goes against my better nature to do the right thing. God, I'm that type of person at work. Like legit. If I do wrong, I admit it to my boss. And it helped. People don't realize. I'm just going to pause for a second because it's such a good point. People don't realize if you do wrong, just tell your boss. It tells you so much about your boss and says so much about you. If you do wrong and your boss chastises you as if you had lied about it, that's a bad boss. Owning up to it, if your boss is a decent, normal person, that sticks with them. That sticks with them. So when you get accused of something, I've had bosses like this. I'm saying this because I've had bosses like this. If you get accused of something that you didn't do, I had a horrible boss. I owned up to every mistake that I did. If I had a mistake, she would pull everybody aside like, who did this? Like would point up, because I worked in retail and like bad overhead. I'd be, that's me. I'm so sorry. I do it in front of everybody. I got to own up to that. I'm sorry. That was me. I'll fix it. I won't do it again. Should be okay. That's great. But even then, when it came to stuff I didn't do, she would accuse me of. And I'd say, ma'am, I've never lied to you up to this point. Why would I start now? If I did it, you know I would do it. Because she would lie. She would say I was lying about something insignificant. I'd be like, ma'am, if I did it, I would tell you about it. Even if it's major, if you own up to it, you can still move forward. Lying about it gets you in so much trouble. You have to look over your shoulder all the time you're working there. And I do it now with my job too. There's times where I've messed up. I've had times where I just message my boss as soon as I mess up. Hey, this happened. I just want to let you know this is how I'm going to solve it. And she goes, that's great. Let me know how it goes. And I solve it. And she goes, I'm so proud of you. I have an amazing boss. I can't even express enough how much I love my boss. She's an amazing person. And just like she told me in like a one-on-one meeting, she's like, you don't understand. Owning up for your mistakes means so much. And I just want everybody to know that. Own up to your mistakes. It may be so hard. You don't understand how hard it could be. I don't know where everybody works. It may be as bad as breaking a machine that you work on. So sorry. I talk too much, I yawn. I think it's because of the air intake. But if you break a machine you're on, just own up to it. As I said, if you own up to it, it shows your true colors and it shows your boss's true colors. If they chastise you and act as bad as they would had you not told them, that says more about them than it does about you. Be an honest worker. I can promise you this. If they fire you for it, first thing is there's other jobs out there. I can't say you could sue them because you can't. They fire you for a legit reason when you mess up. When you mess up, they fire you for a legit reason. Now, you can go through the process if there's no prior warnings. Like if they don't write you up for it. If they write you up for it, you know, just the kind of, okay, I'm so sorry. If they write you up for it, as I said, it shows their true colors. That doesn't mean lie from there on out. I'm not saying that at all. Don't lie from there on out. But what I'm saying is, you know how they are. Continue on the path of, if you mess up, own up for it. You get fired at that point. Don't be like, well, why did I own up to it? Why did I do that? I'm just going to have to lie from here on out. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my job. I'm sorry, but if the boss did that, even though you owned up to it, you don't want to work there anyway. If you say, well, I have no other choice, you really do. Trust me, there is places hiring out there. And as much as be like, well, it's easy for you to say. It really, there's always places hiring. And if you say, well, it's because of the pay. They're not paying as much as I want. I understand that. I really do. I really do. But there is other places out there. And as much as you say, well, you have to look or you have to put the legwork in, you don't have to do that anymore. Indeed, LinkedIn, there's so many places out there that do the legwork for you nowadays. You can find a job at home nowadays. Back when, I say, I'm not that old. I'm not that old at all. But back when I was looking for jobs, I physically had to go there. This was before the COVID pandemic. I got my job way before COVID pandemic. And I had to physically go and look for that job. You had to physically know somebody. You had to physically do all these things. I got my job. I did apply through the website of my work, but I didn't know about the job until because my wife got the job at the company we work for before me, and she was a coworker of the son of the woman I now work for. So, and she knew about the job, the opening, and I got the interview, stuff like that. I'm not to say I didn't get the job because I knew somebody. I did go through the entire interview process, but I was told the job was open. Job opening was there from that line. So, but there's always positions. Always. Guys, you know how many times electricians are hiring? Plumbers. Somebody say, I don't want to be a plumber. Trust me, it's not that bad. It really isn't. Framer. Roofer. Concrete worker. Concrete work is rough work. Concrete work and roofing is rough work. But you get paid decent. And there's job stability. All right. As I was saying, there's always something to do. If you're getting treated horribly, you don't need it. You really don't. I learned on TikTok today, and I really thought about it, and I agreed with it. The career job is not a thing anymore. It isn't. I'm sorry. It isn't. Because corporations, everywhere you go, want people to come to them. They need workers. So they're offering hourly wages, competitive hourly wages, to the point where if you're there for several years, possibly even decades, you're not making much more than people getting hired on right off the street. Day one. Day one. And that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So I can't stand that. I can't stand that. I'm not gonna. I said it. You guys don't know where I work for. You don't. But I'm just gonna say there is a person that works with me that's been there for 32 years. 32 years. And only makes $4 an hour. $4 an hour more than me. She was making that when I was making, I think I got raised up by about $6 an hour because of COVID. She was making that $6 an hour. I mean, she was making so almost a whole $11 an hour more than me. And they raised the minimum of everybody. Didn't raise her. I'm flabbergasted. I'm like, if everybody got a $6 raise, why didn't you get a $6 raise? There's no corporation anymore has long-term loyalty. I said, I'm not bad-mouthing my job. I love my job. I really do. I'm going to stay with them forever. I'll be there at 32 years. Love them to death. Even though I know I won't be making much. I love my job. But no one's doing that anymore. So I'm not going to blame my job either. No one's doing that anymore. No one has employee loyalty because they know the way the world is now. Where you're only going to get people about 5-6 years now. And people are preparing for that. Even if you didn't get people for 5-6 years now, no system is set to allow you to make money past 5-6 years. There's even salary caps. And I say that there's always been salary caps. People are like, oh my gosh, salary caps. Guys, that's been a thing. If you work for the state, that's always been a thing. No matter what state you work for. Highway department, teacher. No matter what you do, you max out.
And you say
certain
they
amount.
made it
There's a
after
salary
you
cap.
placed the moonstone.
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial.
That whole long rant.
The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
Perfect. Exactly the right amount. I think I'm so sorry for the audio for this. So sorry.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers. The poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events. The cave with the moonstone, and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
Go make this wand. Keeper's wand. Might as well. I'm already here. No, I should do the side quest. Why it took so long to appear, I don't know. But I should do the side quest. Get it done. Talk it out. I've done all side quests, but I haven't done, from what it seems in the collections, the true
I've always said that
all the side
travel
quests.
broadens the mind.
How remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalfs made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was
Some
a fair
mail,
amount.
so I don't need
We,
a.
on the other hand,
I don't need a
have Doran
shiny
to
mail.
guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do? So
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not
because
at
I
all.
need to wait for the
Then
interaction.
again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Ah, okay. So I need to put it here.
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
So, okay. Expelliarmus on a thing that doesn't have a wand? Come on, Poppy. Come on. Be better. Do better. Okay, so that's got to be it. Come on. Or do I need to use the... Okay, well.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio.
Oh. Oh, I get it. I get it totally. I get it now. So it isn't about where this pillar is at, it's about where it's facing. And that's pretty much it, though, isn't it? That's where I want it.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Revelio.
Okay. Okay, so... Huh. I mean... Oh, these were where they were at, wasn't it? Okay, hold on, let me figure it out. There must be a sign somewhere. Okay.
Accio.
That's gotta be it then, right? Switch them. Well, saving. So what the hell does that mean? Come on.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Oh, shut up, Poppy. Come on. What do we got? Do I need to, like, make it to where both of them are facing one? Because that would be pretty screwed up otherwise. Wait, okay, hold on. It specifically tells us how to do it.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Shut up, Poppy. So I have it facing... Huh. Okay, let me switch them? I'm very confused, guys. Okay, so... 'cause I got one facing there and one facing... Wait a second. Am I stupid? Yep, I'm stupid. Oh my god. So it's not the one with... It's not the one without a circle. It's the one with the circle. Wow, it worked now. If you're not being stupid.
We all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid. At least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to see the truth of it for themselves. Alec especially. Go on without me. I will rejoin as soon as I am able.
I have work tomorrow, so getting this done as soon as possible is the way to go. Tomorrow is Friday, though. But I'm just determined to get this done. Why did I do that?
Look at the murals on the wall. They're all creatures. This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
So many books. What makes you say that?
You haven't seen... The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
She's the proof that if you try to force your ideology on your children, it can backfire. They will start to see the opposite. You must let your children find their own way. You will help them along the way. That's your part of your parent. It coming from a father. My wife was way better of a parent than me, but she agrees with me that letting our child find their own way and helping them find their own way, but to not steer them towards your mindset to have their own feelings is important.
Revelio.
I go this way.
Accio. Cabalso. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Whoever built this place certainly liked to read.
And the books are all about
I
creatures.
still didn't.
Your Bran would love it here.
She would. I can't wait to tell her all about it. I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get through?
Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Lumos.
So I did the... Oh, I gotta do other things.
Lumos.
I gotta go Leviosa.
Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go.
Leviosa.
Come on, what else do you need? I got flame there. Oh, that's not what needed. There we go.
Of course. How clever. Look at this place.
Uh-oh. This is boss level, if I've ever seen one.
Little puppy sweeting. Forgot how to cover your track.
What was that?
Imperial.
Ready your wands. The fight has only just.
Are you even trying? How can I help?
There we go.
Expelliarmus!
Stop right there!
Let's get this over. Things to do. Confringo! That was a miss.
I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed?
Damn.
I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
Very, very understanding elder. But then again, you don't become an elder if you're not, you know, that way, trusting of your herd. I want to see a Snidget. What do they look like?
There they are.
The eggs, so they're not even alive yet.
Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it.
Avada. Kill them before they're even born.
Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that.
Yeah, I'll be good for the poaching stuff, because, come on. As I said, it doesn't matter if I'm evil Slytherin or not, I will never hurt an animal.
You both fought bravely today. Allow us
I
to
joked
carry
about
on.
Avada Kedavra, but I never would have. If that was an
If it's
option,
all right,
I
Doran,
never would
I
have.
think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
That's cute. That's good, though. I like to see that. Like I said, as an option. That's cute, though. Yep, I need to go sell some stuff. Do I have any, like, unidentified stuff at all? No. Wait. see if there's any. No. 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 Nope. Nope. Oh, I do have one. Okay, well, I'll go identify it. Then we'll go sell some stuff. Because I need to be able to gather some stuff. It goes this way. I didn't go this way, though. I mean, I can't take much loot at all, actually, but I can at least look around. See if there's, like, anything else. Actually, I think this is the way out. Either way, that's fine. Yep, it's the way out. That's fine, though. Let's go sell stuff. I really need to sell stuff. Really bad.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Where's the way to select all? Really did. Really wish there was a way to select all. I didn't even care that it's unidentified. I'm not going to go back there. Waste of time. $22 grand.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do.
The eyes, oh my god.
It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
So basically saying you only use it for that and you won't be able to use it otherwise.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Ah. Gonna capture me, eh? This is how well this goes. That will go good.
I'll make you wish you were.
Expulsion! Now to finish the job. Quite conductive, aren't we?
There we go. Boom. Man, he sucks.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Benita.
Oh, no. I won't go down as easy. Just a bit of practice for me. Had enough? Agile thing, aren't you? You're going to regret that. I'm just warming up. Predictable. Imperial.
Okay. Wow.
To your knees.
Got it. Rare achievement.
Made a grave mistake. You're going to regret that. You will pay for your deed.
There we go.
hold still. No
So
one takes one of mine. I think not.
How delightful.
Flat killed Victor Rookwood. Oh my god, I just obliterated him.
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an Alternati right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened.
Let's do this.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He destroyed so many lives and he wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Astonishing. That must be the way to the repository.
Interesting. Let's do this. Let's knock it out. Let's be done with it.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered.
I bet they were a little aggravated to hear about this later on.
Let's go. If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Search the area. Must be here somewhere.
We must be getting closer.
Imperial.
You'll be pleased with our progress.
He's not gonna comment on the fact that I use unforgivable curses.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
Oh, this.
Where are the professors?
I see it, and I don't know. Only hope they arrive soon. How nice of you to stop by. He's brought one of these in. Expelliarmus. You will not take what is not yours.
The trolls will make quick work of them. You can't stop us.
Expelliarmus.
The rock will reign supreme.
Imperial. Your service.
You're no match for us.
And there we go.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Yeah, we're done.
A dead end. Now what?
Professor, that wall, that's the way forward.
Very perceptive. It worked. Let's go. Lumos! Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Listen, more goblins up ahead.
It's the students and their professor.
Fools of a... someone. One less human to... Rather unwise. Imperial, you against Ranrock's army.
There we go. All right. Well, I'm getting in this one here because I said two things. Whether it be I finish this or I'm physically unable to finish it. And being 10:40 here is way past when I would normally go to sleep. I know I said I got work tomorrow, but I'm physically unable. I'm going to go to bed. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will be on tomorrow with some Sea of Thieves. No, correction. I'm so sorry. I forgot. A little bit too much of this. I will not be on tomorrow. I actually will be taking tomorrow off from streaming because I got to help a neighbor out with some hay. So until then, I'll be on Saturday with some more of this. I will finish this, possibly continue another game, probably even play Car Mechanic Simulator, if not Lego Star Wars. Otherwise, because we are not doing... No, I think we are doing session 9. The next Saturday, I'm not recording the podcast, but This Saturday I will. So until then, I will see you all next time. So thank you guys so much for watching.